Welcome to the Wonga Money Academy. This time around, we'll be talking about investing, one of the 4 pillars of financial literacy. Investing means putting your money into something that will make you a profit. The something, otherwise known as your investment, can become a second salary, or it may become more valuable as time goes by. That way, if or when you sell, you'll make more money than you originally invested. What sort of things can you invest in though? Property, retirement funds, unit trusts are some popular choices. When you invest in property, the plan is either to rent the space to tenants or to fix it up and resell it at a higher price. Investing in property is generally a good choice as the chance of your investment growing in value over time is excellent. Investing can also help you to plan for a comfortable retirement. There are different ways to do this. Some employers set up a retirement fund for their staff, who invest money in a fund while they're employed. They receive regular payments from the fund once they retire. Then there is the retirement annuity option. This is a private pension plan because rather than making payments into a group fund, the idea is to go it alone. You can choose between investing in the fund whenever you have extra money or keeping to a regular payment schedule like monthly or quarterly investments. You can choose to invest in unit trust funds as well. In this case, a group of investors who don't have to contribute much would combine their money and invest it. A fund manager would then run the fund with the goal of growing the overall value of the unit trust. After some time, every investor would stand to take away more money than they originally invested. All of these options are meant to add to the money from your basic salary and help see to your financial needs now and after you retire. We hope you now have a clear idea of how investing can help you.
The global investment that we had choose or identified is the equity investment, which is a money that is invested in a company by purchasing shares of that company in the stock market. These shares are typically traded on a stock exchange. As we have researched some company where we could invest, we have stumbled upon Coca-Cola. Now, as you had noticed, the price of the soft drinks nowadays are getting higher as well as its demand. So therefore, we had researched about the Coca-Cola company. Now, Coca-Cola is one of the world's most important stock market values, and its products are available on the shelves of every supermarket on the planet. Coca-Cola is so-called defensive stock. It is a stock that provides regular dividends and stable earnings regardless of the state of the overall stock market. There is a consistent demand for defensive stocks, so they tend to be more stable during the different phases of the economic cycle, whether may it be positive or negative. Coca-Cola is a successful company with a significant and steady profit increase over the years. And based on our research, for the first quarter of 2022, the soft drink giant posted a net profit of nearly $2.8 billion, up almost 24% compared to the same period on 2021. Now, if you look back a little further, Coca-Cola's net profit increased by 135% between the first quarter of 2017 and the first quarter of 2022. And this spectacular growth occurred despite revenues being roughly equal between the two periods, as they only advanced by 15% between quarter 1 2017 and quarter 1 2022. That is why our group decided to have a global investment on the Coca-Cola Company. Now, in continuation, my group mates would be discussing the factors or the barriers that affect our global investment decision.
Being one of the largest beverage companies in the world, Coca-Cola has a lot of pressure with ethical issues. This company has been involved in racial discrimination, misrepresenting market tests, manipulating earning, and disrupting long-term contractual arrangement with distributors. Another ethical issue that has existed throughout Coca-Cola's business is the abuse of workers' rights, water privileges, and worker discrimination. To rebuild their reputation, Coca-Cola made a diversity council and paid $193 million to settle the racial discrimination lawsuit. Those two ethical issues are only two of many that Coca-Cola has gone through. Overall, Coca-Cola still strives today to reduce their ethical issues to a minimum in order to focus on reaching the world.
Good day everyone, I am Pamela James Magrinia and I am going to share and discuss with you what or how would government policy affects the global investment decision. But before that, let me define first what is the government policy. Government policy is a rule or principle that hopefully better guides decisions, resulting in a positive outcomes that enhance the community or unit. So now we would like to invest globally, specifically in a Coca-Cola company. So the government policy can affect in terms of their policies for price control of the products, which the company have to control their prices according to the country's policies. So they should align to its government policy. Also, in terms of the harsh taxation policies being set in some countries, it may give negative effects on the company's performance and to the investor decision as well.
So good day everyone, I am Regine Visaludes. So I will discuss to you how the foreign trade affect the global investment decision. So before that, what is foreign trade? Foreign trade is the transfer of products and services on the global market between two nations. It helps make raw materials and finished goods more accessible in nations where they are either scarce or unavailable. So it is wise to contact other nations that have them in large quantities, as no country is self-sufficient in natural or man-made resources. So we have example how the foreign trade affect the global investment decision. So way back on the year 2018, cans of goods in America are about to get more expensive due to tariffs imposed by Donald Trump. So he has increased taxes on steel and aluminum imports from China, leading to the price of metals going up. So this means it is more expensive for Coca-Cola to manufacture their products, so the rise is being passed on to the consumer.
So hello everyone, my name is Lani Apchandan. So I'm going to talk about business expectations. So there are only two expectations that should matter in business. So the first expectation, which is the customer expectations of what your product or service will do, and your expectations of what your enterprise will achieve. So, but too often business owners find themselves trying to meet the expectations of others. So the question is, how does it affect our global investment decision? So with that, it affects by budgeting the capital. So it may become complicated or difficult in today's situation because of Coca-Cola prices are getting higher in the market. So to be able to not encounter difficulties, so we must find a way by creating a price strategy to make a creative way in terms of investment decision.
What is political environment? Political environment is state, government, and any institution and legislations and the public and private stakeholders who operate and interact with our influence the system. The political atmosphere be good and very stable for a firm to operate successfully. Political environment forms the basis of a business environment in our country. How does this political environment affect our global investment decisions? Among the many factors that can affect market performance, political events are perhaps the most difficult to predict, but they frequently have significant implications for investment decision. Financial markets generally abhor political instability. At the same time, a thorough analysis of political forces at work may uncover unanticipated opportunities or avoidable risk.
Good day everyone, I am Haina Makarimbang. I will discuss to you how will the inflation affect the global investment decision. So before that, what is inflation by the way? It is increase the prices of goods and services in an economy. But the question is, how will the inflation affect the global investment decision? So inflation will affect global investment decision because this will lead to a lower return on investment because the value of investment will decrease.
My own opinion regarding on what President Bongbong Marcos said about allowing foreign investors to have full ownership to any public infrastructure gives new opportunity to our economy. Since, according to him, investors doing business in the Philippines is an opportunity to reap the benefits of a vibrant economy. Since having more foreign investors would mean that more jobs and a better quality of life for Filipinos. So that's all my opinion.
Good day again. Today, I'm going to share with you my opinion regarding on the statement of our President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, which he allows foreign investor to have full ownership of any public infrastructure such as mass transit systems, airports, toll roads. For me, in his statement, it is a great opportunity for our country to get improved and grow as well our economic condition, especially we have been experienced the negative impacts brought by the pandemic before. And as we know that, when foreign investors invest here in our country, there would be more jobs to be offered, which we as a Filipino can be benefited on it. It would definitely give us a better quality of life, and there is a possibility and hope that we can gradually elevate from poverty in this country.
The Philippines also now allows full foreign ownerships of companies providing public services such as telecommunications, shipping, air carriers, railways, subways, airports, and toll roads as what President Marcos has said. And I think it would likely boost new investments. The entry of foreign investors will benefit the consumers, create more employments for every Filipinos, expand our economy, and boost our recovery from the disruptions caused by COVID-19 pandemic.
My opinion is what Bongbong Marcos said to open full foreign ownership on power deals. Specifically, the establishment of new business opens more opportunities to people. So also it builds jobs, increase income, and creates a stronger purchasing power among locals so that all of which contribute to a stronger economy. So in behalf of his concerns to our economy, he will contribute a better lives of people.
So regarding sa speech ni President Bongbong Marcos, it is a very impressive speech or representation not only for himself, the business and government sector, the economic post-pandemic plan, and above all, the Filipino people, its readiness to face the global economic challenges in the 21st century. So obviously, he technically knows what he's talking about, and I can't think of anyone else better prepared than President Bongbong Marcos on his continuing trips outside the Philippines to convince foreign investors to invest for the improvement
Good day
of
everyone,
our
I
economy.
am Haina Makarimbang. My opinion about the speech of President Bongbong Marcos that talks about allowing foreign investors to have a full ownership in any public infrastructure in the Philippines has a positive and negative implications in the country. So in positive implication, this will enable the country to improve its infrastructure, which increases the efficiency of resources used in the country with benefits the people. So in this will be an additional income of the country, which will also attract more foreign investors and will result to an increase in country's income and employment. So in negative implication, full ownership on foreign investors is any public infrastructure may hinder the local investors since the foreign investors will interfere in the market. So there will be a possibility that foreign investors may overpowering in any public infrastructure in the Philippines.
My opinion to open full foreign ownership on power deals is it's okay because we Filipinos will have the benefits. Of course, they will hire huge amount of employees. They'll give us good pay. We don't need to go to other countries just to apply working. And as an investor, yeah, for example, I'm an investor of this country, and of course, I'll secure myself because, of course, I'll invest here a huge amount of money, like billions of dollars. So that's why I am 100% agree to open the full foreign ownership on power deals.
My name is Glenn. Today, I will share my thoughts about the New York Stock Exchange, which led by our President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., which talk about allowing the full foreign ownership of companies providing public service like airways, subways, and toll roads. Based on my observation in the video, it is a big impact and give contribution to our country because it can give more relevance and advantage to our new future. This kind of public transportation, it also provide more workers and employee. Additionally, it doesn't mean our President Bongbong Marcos Jr. allow full foreign ownership that they operate all the transaction but they are not allowed to handle the private sectors. So that's all, and thank you for watching. Bye!